Alright, what up, Fantastics? I hope everything's running smoothly because it's been a while since I've been doing live streams on my phone. It's a little bit like it seems a little bit laggy though, but let's just see that everything will be cleared out soon. So awesome! What up, Fantastic? So if you're here for the first time, my name is Alex, and I make fantastic videos about Finnish culture, lifestyle, and language here from Helsinki, Finland. And today we are here at Kallio. That's the place where I live. If you, in case you've been following my adventures here in Finland, and today I just thought about taking my phone and walking around here in the Kallio area, and it was kind of like a had a little bit of technical problems. I tried to fix my microphone to my phone, but I just couldn't get it connected to the my phone because it just couldn't stay inside. So I'm just going with the phone mic on its own. But I think it should be fine enough because at least as long as you can hear me, we should be fine. Your stream is a little bit slow. Is it because you're using mobile data? Yes, that is the reason. But I've actually done this before, like on mobile, and it has been like okayish at least when I've been doing this on the go. But I guess we just have to go what we have for now. So because that's well, we can't really make it more smooth for now. But anyway, let's not that be our problem because we are here in Kallio, and I'll try to show you some cool places. I have a few spots already in my mind where we can go. And just to give like a quick background, so Kallio is one of these most it's this kind of one of the most profiled areas in Helsinki, and it used to be like in the 60s and 70s kind of like a ghetto place, but nowadays it's kind of much more calm, and it's not really as kind of like dangerous or like this kind of like a weird as it used to be. At least ever since I've been here, it's been like quite calm. But what is kind of fun in this place, for example, that you can find a lot of these Thai massage places here, which is kind of like a random. There's one over there, there's two on the other side over there, and even and we just passed a few others just a moment ago. So that's the that's kind of like that was seriously, that was like a huge shock, huge culture shock for me when I moved here, because I've never even thought about having like a cluster of Thai massage places here in Finland, and they're all here in Kallio, which is kind of like a funny. Let me just go across the street, and now I'm gonna have to be careful because I don't wanna get my ass busted while talking to you, holding the camera, and paying attention what's happening around me. And I think we are here on the first stop, or her first place to go, or first place to stop. And now I'll just try to get my Finnish ass a little bit closer so I can show it to you. And that is, these are really only massages. Well, I believe they can offer you something else, but let's just leave it like that because I haven't been there myself. At least not yet, so I can't really say. I can't really tell what's kind of the offering in those places. And yeah, the stream, someone says the stream is a bit slow, but that's because of my phone after a while. But here's the first stop. Let me show you guys. So the famous Collier Church is over here, and it's actually kind of cool because Kallio is here kind of a little bit higher ground, and when you come, for example, from the city center, you always see this church around here, and from further away. And let me show a little bit closer. And this is one of the awesome churches, like it says, from the Collier Church. So if you ever come to Kallio area, this is like a one cool quick free place to stop by. I have been inside a few times. I think we're not gonna go there today, like indoors, but it's free to enter. There's no entry fees whatsoever, and I think on Sundays they might have like some stuff happening there. But definitely one cool place to go. And what I really like the shape and the colors, cool, and it's kind of fun because it's just like here in the middle of the area. Can you visit, show us all? Always too farther. It's like 800 kilometers from Helsinki, so we are not going there at least today. So, but Collier Church, it's basically like let me show you actually. So, if we go to straight further away, we get to Helsinki, the Helsinki Cathedral, the big church. If we just keep going straight for like 1 kilometer, we get straight to the church over there. So, but yeah, Collier Church is stop number 1, and let's then move on to the next place. And I just try to avoid getting my ass whacked. I'll try to also look up your comments and questions meanwhile. Probably I have to stop somewhere and read them. I didn't know that Finland's president is a communist. Neither did I, actually. Which president are we talking about? What is Finnish people religion? Lutheran. And Lutheran is, I think it's like the one kind of versions of Christianity. Nice church run by communists. Okay. Classic massages. Can we check our communist ex-president? All right, and the time is around 8, and as you can see, it's like very bright. It's like midday basically. So very nice. And actually, this week is also midsummer, the Juhannus, which means that the day will be at its longest, and then after that the day will start to get shorter again, which means we will be heading towards the winter. So time passes unfortunately quite quickly, but we will not let that kind of get in our way. Can you go berry picking in Kallio? Not really. There's no really places where berries grow, because that's usually like forest and stuff. I'm going to Finland on 30th of June. Can't wait. Awesome. Looking forward to have you guys here. Is Finland friendly place for junior software engineers? I would say so. And actually, now we are actually in another place where I can quickly give you like a stop. Or let's see, once we get to just over across the street. So what's kind of cool here in Kallio, well, not cool, but kind of interesting, is that we have these streets which are called linja, which means like line. So this is kolmas linja, which means the third line, and the one above there, which we just walked, that's the church again, by the way, is the fourth line, and the second and the first line are down there. And that's kind of cool. Like, they are kind of these unique street names here in Kallio. And actually, to be honest, I once tried to look up why they are called lines, but I didn't really find any interesting name or what was the explanation behind those. But yeah, this is the third line, and there's actually a famous song about this third line in Finnish. I think it's a song by Danny, kolmatta linjaa takaisin. But yeah, so this kind of cool. So the third line keeps running this way, like across here, and then fourth line we were actually on the fourth line up there, like over there. And now we will just start heading further down again. And man, it's really difficult to do live streams and pay attention to the surroundings and without not looking total weirdo while doing these streams. Are you far from the airport? Probably 45 minutes. We need 45-minute trip. Is it below the standards, particularly for foreigners, or without exception? Which question is this one? Thank you for risking your life doing this. Doesn't look easy. Well, it's actually not the first time, but it's been a while since I've been kind of vlogging here in the streets. with my equipment. Because my phone isn't really like that's. I mean, the lens is not really. You can see that's the church. Looks nice over there. But yeah, whatever I will, what I won't do for you, fantastics. You know, I've been already naked on the channel 3 times, and now I'm risking my life here in the streets of Kallio. Okay, here's another kind of fun thing I can show you. So this one, you can see this building. This is called Ympyrätalo. Ympyrätalo, that means circle building basically. Because it's like completely like round, it's like a perfect circle, I guess. There's some business facilities and shops, you know, Alko is there, S Market is there, and so on. So that's kind of like a, it's not really kind of special, but I mean, there's nothing really worth to see, but just the building itself is called Ympyrätalo. It's kind of like a, everyone knows what is Ympyrätalo, and it's kind of like a common meeting spot. For example, if you have a Tinder date, you can, here in Kallio, you can, let's just meet in front of Ympyrätalo, and that's where you can meet. That's where you can meet them. Then we have, here's one of the metro stations. Can we actually have a look? It's called, oh, it's too bright. So Hakone metro station is right here. We can easily get to the city center. And as you can see, many tram lines also run here. That's number 3, or that's another number 3. But if I have to take a public transport to the city, I can pretty much take a train, tram. Basically it's always tram, because tram is the fun way. It's fun, it's fast. So that's what I usually do. Okay, let's move on again. I'll try to keep an eye on your comments. Your weather is so beautiful. Exactly, it's pretty awesome. I'm just wearing t-shirts and shorts and sandals at the moment, so that's very good. I'm actually just living around the corner. What a trip. Cool. Alright. Hey, how many metro lines in Helsinki? 2. There's only 2. And I'm actually planning to make a video about these public transportations, like how to travel the trams, how to travel the metros, how to travel with the buses. Everything's gonna be covered. I just need to make the video for you. So I've already kind of scripted it and everything. And so let me show you again how it looks like. Because I think you don't really want to see my face. You want to see what's happening here in Kallio. Actually, now we are, well, this is still Kallio, yes. Plot twist, the Fantastics comes behind you. Well, I don't mind. It does happen every once in a while. This is like the sign of the pharmacy, by the way. And there's quite a bit of this construction yards, a little bit annoying kind of stuff. And what I didn't mention yet here in Kallio, there are many awesome bars and kind of these restaurants here in Kallio. So that's definitely, if you want to have like a drink in a kind of like this authentic Finnish bar outside of the center, Kallio is a very good place to do that. And here's, for example, the, I don't know what's this ball about, but this is S Market, and we are here at the entrance of the what do you call it, the Ympyrätalo. Okay. And yeah, just keep up the questions and comments coming. I'll try to read them as much as I can while I try to do that. Actually, most of the apartments here in Kallio are like very small. They're like one room, 2 room apartments. And that also means that they are like very closely, very densely populated, and there's like many stores, markets, and these kind of special stores around the corners. So that's actually quite good in terms of the services. What's the time right here? It's 8:15 in the evening. Oops, I thought it was okay. It's almost crossed the street on the red light, but now I just realized the red light wasn't for me. All right, good stuff. What are some must-visit historical museums? I mean, you can find very good recommendations on Google, and this is what I was talking about. The church is still there. We can still see it pretty far away. What is the price for rent and property? Just rough estimations. Okay, you need to be a little bit more exact. Are you talking about Kallio area or Helsinki in general? Because it depends on many factors. Location, size, how many rooms and so on. So I can't really, that's not really something I can really give any good sort of instructions. Are you walking in the direction of Kluvi? Kluvi is like that way. Kluvi is like that way, but we are heading actually this way. Okay, now it's green. Let's go. Let's go. Ah, shit, and now it turned red again. Yes, actually, there is Kauppahalli, and that's right over there. Actually, let me just... Like, this is what Finns don't sometimes do. If it's red and there's no cars inside, they just go across. And that's exactly what I did there. But now I think I probably have to slow it down a little bit. It's hard for me to comment when I can't see what's going on. Okay, is my camera wiggling too much? I'm ready to visit. Looks like a nice place to live. Yeah, Kallio is actually quite cool place to live. And so this place, I'm not sure if it's open, but I'll just show it to you in any way, because it's kind of like on the way. And then we can move to some other cool places. Now it's green again. Let's go. Alright, so this next place is also kind of worthwhile checking. This is Hakaniemen Kauppahalli, it's market hall. Actually we can see the logo over there, but I think it's closed on Sundays, unfortunately. But yeah, this is where you can buy some fresh vegetables, meat, fish, and it's closed on Sundays, so okay, we can't really go there. But yeah, this is basically the Hakone Square. We have the Kauppahalli here on the left. And then here during the day you have kind of this market where people are kind of selling their own stuff, you know, kind of like candies, meat, fish, kind of what they do inside here, but it's like outside here. But now it's just closed because it's already evening over here, so. But this is like a really nice place to. Oh crap! My. Hold on, guys. My tripod just flipped, but luckily my phone didn't fall down. All right, good stuff. But yeah, this is Hakone Square. I think in the winter there's not much going on here, but this Kauppahalli is pretty much always open around the year, so that's something we always come to check out. Okay, let me just check out some comments again. Do you have scooters? Yes, we have scooters. If you were talking about these electronic kickboards, and here's for example the German one. I especially like to ride these because these are kind of fun. They're actually not that expensive and great for like doing short trips. Is Finland in general going better or worse? Well, that's a good question. I hope it's going for the better, especially because we have the new government and they are kind of probably starting to do this new kind of politics. So that's something we kind of have to see how will that go. Hello from America. Hello. Awesome to have you here on the show. Someone says that the streets look kind of empty. Well, yeah, because we are here in Kallio. It's not really in the middle of the center and it's already Sunday, so I think most of the people are already getting ready for their work week and stuff. But yeah, let's head to the next place once we just get across the street.
What's up, YouTube?
What's up, YouTube? Live stream. There were some random people who, I think they were Finns, I'm not sure, but that was kind of funny. They was like, hey, what's up, YouTube? Okay, let's see some questions. What is PM? I don't know what's the question. Haha, I'm dead. Random people are the best. Okay, you guys heard it. Good stuff. Okay, as you can see, it's red. Finns are still crossing the street, but that's okay. I mean, there's no vehicles, and that's kind of annoying because now it's green. Okay, because the two further lights are also green, so it would make sense just to keep going and you know, so you don't have to stop. And now they turned red again. God damn it. Sorry of asking again, no problem. Sometimes I just don't understand the questions because I'm just dumb, underqualified Finnish tour guide, so I can't really understand everything. Especially because I'm kind of multitasking here and showing you around Kallio and Helsinki in general. I have to keep an eye on my battery, but it's still 75%. We have a lot of battery left, both in the guys, in the equipment. And now we are back here in the crossing, and there's the church again. Hyvä Aleksi, pitää lippu korkealla. Pidetään. Kunhan jäädä auto alle tai muuta tässä nyt kun striimaillaan. Try not to self-deprecate. Give yourself credit. You are doing a lot. Yeah, yes. I'm just. This is it is typical Finnish self-deprecating humor. I see no rubbish. That's actually one of the cool things. Like the streets in general are very clean. You don't really see like trash or rubbish. I think I'm just gonna push it. No, you don't really see that much trash. Usually in the weekends you might see a little bit more because, for example, some of the trash bins are so full because people have been like partying and stuff. So that's kind of shame, but usually it's kind of okay. And that's actually something I didn't even realize before traveling abroad, that the streets are in Finland actually very clean. So for example, here we can see not really much trash here, some bicycles and stuff. One kind of cool thing about bicycles is that you can park your bicycle pretty much everywhere. For example, when I was living in Japan, there we had these specific areas only where you could park bicycles, but that makes sense because there's like 20 times more people in Japan than in Finland. So but here in Helsinki and in Finland in general, it's very easy to park your bicycle anywhere. Just make sure you lock it so it doesn't get stolen. And now we are on the other side of the Ympyrätalo, which is right over here. Is that a motorcycle? I think it was a motorcycle. I'm half Japanese. Oh, soreva ii desu ne. Okay. And now we are heading to the next area. As you can see, Finns are here taking sun bath. They are enjoying, maybe having some picnics and so on. Here's some kids park over here. And this place is pretty cool. As you can see, the sun is shining, weather is perfect. You can see a lot of Finnish people and also foreigners probably. I mean, it makes sense to probably assume that most of them are Finns because we are in Finland. That's called Meri Pavilion. It's like this kind of cafe next to the bay. So this is called Eläintarhalahti, which is kind of the zoo bay or bay of the zoo. I don't know why it's actually called that because there's no zoo around here. Maybe there used to be one here. And if you've been following my Instagram, you've seen quite a few photos here on my profile. Long to see you, Aleksi. When I come, you will be my first friend. Okay, cool. Do you drive? I do. I have driver's license and stuff, but at the moment I only use public transport because in Helsinki you don't need a car. You don't need a car because it's just a liability, costs you a lot of money, and the public transport is much more convenient and everything. All right. Oh, this place looks nice. Yes, it is actually a very nice place. As you can see, there's Finns are just hanging around here. This is the park here on the left. This is my sexy Finnish shadow. And yeah, and this is this building's also very cool. I'm not actually sure what's the name, but I've taken quite a few photos of this. And here you can see like a number of locals having fun. There's more people hanging out here on the right and here on the left as well. Do Finns like driving? I think some do, definitely. Oh, now it's a little bit easier to see because there's the sunlight is kind of like harsh. Shout out from the Philippines, thank you guys. So, and just to quickly remind you guys, make sure by the way to hit thumbs up on this live stream if you haven't, because when you do that, this live stream will become more fantastic. Here's like a pretty cool statue. Let's see if I can find the name of this. I don't know what's this about. It looks kind of like a I think that's only the name of the sculpture, maybe. I think it was called solmu, which means like a knot, and it does make sense if we have a look. It looks kind of like a big knot here. But yeah, look at the view, guys. This is a very good place to, again, if you have a date, this is a perfect place to have a date. You can get maybe some strawberries, raspberries, maybe a few drinks. You can just sit here on the grass, enjoy the weather, maybe talk to some other Finnish people, you know, pretty much awesome stuff you can do. Hello from Iran, do you know any persons there? Yeah, there's a lot of persons. One of my good friends is also a person. He's married to a Finnish woman and we met at the university. What's the name of this place again? It's Eläintarhanlahti. It's kind of like the bay of the zoo. All right, let's see if I have any questions. Yeah, there's so many of these questions coming in, I can't it's really a bit difficult to read all of them while running this live stream. And by the way, if you want to make sure I get your question, you can also consider sending this super chat, which is like this really glowing, popping message, and you also support the channel that way. So you can do that by hitting the $sign. You can choose the sum, and if you do that, you will get this like flashy message, which I will read for sure, and you also support the channel. But that's up to you if you want to do that. If you feel like it, go ahead, but if you don't, that's also all right. I was pretty legal, okay. Kampis kilometer, Kampis, not maybe 3 kilometers. I mean, if we just go all the way here, then left, we like behind these buildings basically is the railway station. You can actually maybe see some trains running in the like just over here, and basically the railway station is very close. Your lens needs cleaning. Okay, let me do that. All right, is it any better? I think it's better actually. Thanks for pointing that out. Yeah. Isn't eläin an animal? Yes, but eläintarha. Eläin is an animal, but if we say eläintarha, it means basically like an animal garden. If we are really literal. This is actually a bay. This is not the sea. This is not a lake. It's a bay. Well, actually it's called bay, and I think actually it connects to the sea, but it's like we have to go like over there. But this is a bay actually. Yeah. Peacing out, keep being awesome. All right, thanks for joining the stream and being there. All right. And that building over there is the city theater. So you can actually see some shows there. I haven't ever been there myself. I'm not really much into this high culture, even though maybe I should get into something because I haven't really done that myself before. Okay. But yeah, this is Kallio area. We're actually on the outskirts of Kallio, but this is still Kallio. It's much better with a clean lens. Thank you. Thanks for pointing it out. Like very simple, because you know I keep this phone in my pocket like 24/7 almost, so it might get a little bit crappy. Okay. Maybe you said it already, but how far are you from the sea right now? Not that far away. Maybe less than a kilometer. I think this was actually connected to the sea, so technically we could be by the sea, but I mean, if we want to use the correct terms, then we feel a little bit further away. And maybe you can see that pointy building. That's the National Museum of Finland. That's one of the museums. Someone's asking about the museum, so that's something where you can definitely go. I've been there myself. It's kind of okay. I mean, if you're interested in Finnish history and stuff, that's a good place to go. When I was there, it wasn't really that much spectacular, but maybe as a Finn, I didn't really feel it. It was kind of like a cool about that. Someone is saying Torille. Beautiful evening there, still so bright. Yes, exactly, and it's gonna be still like around this bright for a few hours. And here you can see quite a bit of boats, which are in use during the summer. And I really like this electric fuse box. I mean, someone has just made the art there, and that's kind of cool, in my opinion. So let's give it a thumbs up. Pretty fantastic. Okay, next stop. Where should we go next? I mean, oh, and maybe you can see. Can you see? Wait, let's zoom in a little bit. That's the Helsinki Church, the big one. So you know we are not that far away because it's right over there. So if you wanna go, that's where it is. Torille, yeah, Tori is over there. Tori is over there, yeah. Oh, and here's like a restaurant. You can get a creamy salmon soup for 10.50 for lunch if you wanna get. I haven't been to this place before, but it's kind of funny because I kind of go through this, or I go past here every day when I go to work, because my workplace is kind of in the center, and then I just go with my bicycle around here. I was zooming in a little bit. Is Finland a decent place to build your own research facility? Maybe. I guess it could be. I mean, the research is kind of like a good thing here. But I'm not really a research specialist, so I can't really answer that in detail, unfortunately. But okay, so now we are kind of on the other side of Kallio. And actually I can show you the railway tracks in a little bit. Hey Aleksi, do you stream often? Yes, every Sunday. So if you guys haven't clicked the bell button next to the subscribe button, please do that, because if you don't, you don't get these notifications. And when you hit the when you click the bell button, hit all notifications, because then you will get everything what I do. So let's see. Minä olet menossa. Me ollaan kävelemässä täällä Kalliossa. Näytän vähän paikkoja ja ajattelin mennä tänne ulos vähän striimaileen, koska nyt on niin hienot kelit ja näin poispäin, niin ajattelin, että miksi ei. Okay. Subscribe. Thank you, man. Or is it just making sure I'm not addressing my viewers in a wrong way? And actually, here's like a random cool place. This is like a dog park. So if you have a dog, there's every once in a while you can find these dog parks. They are free for anyone. There's like there's of course some rules and stuff, but anyone just can go there, have fun with their dogs. And here in Kallio we also have one. So National Museum, Atheneum. No, we didn't see Atheneum. We saw the National Museum. Here are some people running the scooters, which is kind of fun. %65 taxing. Wow. Even in Finland you don't have that high taxes. That's still the dog place. And actually, let me just quickly show you guys. Here you can see there's like this long dog over there, like this brown one. All right. So there's actually kind of a lot of these cool small places around here, and this is for small dogs, small hundar, which is in Swedish. And this is like small dog park, pienkoirapuisto, small hundspark. No, this is not Kaisaniemi. We are completely in the opposite direction. If we went to other direction, that would be Kaisaniemi, but this is not Kaisaniemi. Do you speak Swedish? Yes, I do speak a little bit. Like, understandably, I'm not really, my conversational skills are a little bit rusty, but. And here you can, for example, see the train tracks. And can we see it? So maybe you can see here is the railway square tower, this green one. I think these long summer days are a nice consolation for the dark winter for Finnish people. Yes, that's the point, because I mean, it's like a coin flip. Like in the winter it's very dark, and in the summer it's nothing but bright, basically. The only problem with the Finnish, I mean, one of the problems with Finland is just the unpredictable weather. Like, even if now it's the summer, now it's very good weather. I mean, it's really nice and, you know, sunny and warm, but if it was raining and rainy, then it kind of gets boring, because, you know, it kind of ruins the whole thing. All right, let's keep on going. For example, here you can see this is for pedestrians, and the other lane is for the bicyclists. So that's very nice, and that's kind of cool for in Finland, because I mean, here in Helsinki the bicycle lanes are kind of nicely distributed. Who has 68% of taxes? That's what I would like to know. It's not really that much. You have to really make millions in order to get taxed that high. All right, cool. We are 70 people is here on the stream. I have to admit, my thumbnail was like super clickbaity on purpose, and it's actually not that clickbaity. You find those places, those Thai massage places, a lot of around here. All right, someone is saying a 68% taxation. Not even close. I mean, if you are making like millions of money, then you probably get taxed maybe around 50%, something like that. But 68 is not even, that's not even possible. Someone's just ranting about the high taxation. And actually, if we talk about taxation, for example, if you have a business entity, the corporate tax in Finland is only 20%, which is, according to my knowledge, it's not even one of the highest in Europe if you have a business. No, foreigners don't pay any more taxes than we Finns do. What only affects your tax ratio is the amount of money you make, basically. All right. By the way, in this street, one of the former Finnish presidents live somewhere here. I don't know where actually, but that's what I've heard. Okay. So it seems people got involved with the tax discussion, but that's not really the. I mean, it's okay if you have discussion. That's always nice. But we are here in Kallio. We want to show you some cool places. And here you can see some pretty old architecture. I don't actually know what is this building, but here we can see some spiders Or like these are like bicycle racks, looks like by spiders. Or like ants. I think that's more of what it looks like. I've actually never seen this before. Cool. Learning something new every day. All right. What's up, Stefan? What's up, Aleksi? What's up, Stefan? Nice to meet you. Hi, just came to leave a like. That's great. Good shot. Mitä on varo normaalille ihmiselle? En tiedä. I don't understand the question there. Okay, so now we are on the other side. This is the city theater. Extra kaupunginteatteri. Joo. Helsinki City Theater is right here on the right. Nothing really spectacular there, but just pointing it out to you. And actually there's one cool park. Actually here in Kallio, what is cool is that we have quite a bit of parks. So we just had the nice park over there by the bay. But there's also like a lot of cool these parks by the rocks. And let me show you one. I love Finland in the summer. Yes, I think most people do. How warm is it? It's around. It has to be close to 20 Celsius. I don't know how much that's in Fahrenheit, because we use the Celsius here in. But you just kind of have to convert it somehow. Oh, someone is having like this, mikä sitä on riippumatto? What do you call this? Like a hammock. That's pretty cool. And it's kind of funny when I just walking here with my phone and everyone's just looking, what the hell is this guy doing? But here you can see, for example, there's some people just hanging out by the rocks, enjoying the summer, enjoying the sun. But yeah, I mean, sometimes you just have to do what is a little bit different from the mainstream. And in my case, it's just talking to my phone here in public, and other people like, what the hell is this guy doing? But yeah, you just do what you have to do. And here we have another of these scooters, but this is the Swedish one. Okay, Timothy says, let me just stop to read this one. Wonderful tour, Aleksi. Are you aware of the driving culture in Finland, like rallying, the fact that famous F1 drivers? Yeah. I mean, we Finns, I guess we like to drive, but it's not really something that we really promote in our culture. But I know that we have some famous and successful drivers in different driving series, all the way from this World Rally Championships to Formula One. Yeah, here's another park. As you can see, here's like here in Kallio we have a lot of these rocky areas. So people just come here in the rocks, and for example, there's another guy here sitting here, and a few other guys here, and some people here sitting on the grass, and so on. According to weather.com app, it's 22 Celsius. Wow, okay, that's pretty warm. Did you try any new ice creams? Not sure if I did. Kiveen siis kiinnostavaa. Kyllä. Kalliossa kun ollaan, niin. Okay. And does it really get totally dark? Well, it does. Even tonight, but just only like for a few hours. Collect those bottles on the bench, you'll get some pocket change. Yeah. Was there some bottles? I wasn't paying attention. But that's true. I mean, in Finland, if you collect those bottles and you return them, you get some cash. Some real cash. And there's a bus. Okay, and I think we are, if you remember from the beginning of the tour, I said we have this linjat, these line streets. And I think is this the first line? Onko tää ensilinja, toinen linja? I need to check it out. 75 people on this street. Wow, that's awesome. thank you for everyone who's on the stream. And by the way, if you haven't done that, hit the thumbs up because it will make this even more fantastic. The stream, by the way. Cool. And here's actually another random thing we just came across is this these booths where you can return some old clothes. And this is actually very nice because eventually your clothes kind of get worn out, you don't really use them. You can actually come and return to these booths and they get recycled for you, so that's pretty cool. So and this is actually very close to my place, so this is where I sometimes bring some of my old clothes, and that's pretty cool. Unfortunately the information is only in Finnish and Swedish, but it's not really, basically it just says like what can you put there and what you don't. And you could actually even quickly translate that with Google Translate because all the words are in their basic form. And another cool thing, here we have the city bikes. We call them Alepa-fillari. And basically you can activate them with here on this dashboard. I haven't actually never used this before because I use my own bicycle at the moment. But basically when you have the account, you can just activate any bike. You can ride them for 30 minutes for free, and then you just have to put them in another station, and then you can actually start a new ride right away. So that's kind of cool what you can also do. Okay, let's hear some questions. Hei Aleksi, olitko sä jo Kulosaaressa? On aika hieno paikka. En oo käynyt itse asiassa vielä. Pitää varmaan käydä tsekkaamassa jossain. I remember staying in Ruoholahti, seeing sunset but remained dim during 1-2 a.m. and then rising again. Yes, that's exactly how it works in Helsinki during the midsummer. And here is like a typical Kallio scenery. A lot of these like buildings, and most of the buildings here are like kind of small apartments, like 1 and 2 room apartments, and so on. Okay, I think we pretty much went through all the most interesting places. Wonder to see if there's anything else I could show you, or I could just maybe sit down somewhere and just answer your questions, because that's also something I enjoy doing, but it's kind of difficult to do it simultaneously while holding the camera, minding my step, minding that I don't get hit by a car, and also keeping an eye on the screen. So actually I have quite a few tasks to do here, but so far so good. Which is the best park to take a girl on a date? I mean, I think they're all pretty nice. As long as like, you should definitely go one of the most popular ones. But I mean, there's not really much of difference. And here, I think, this is Kolmaslinja. So if you remember from the beginning of the tour, this is Kolmaslinja, and we were like on that side, but now we have come to the other side, and that's where the third line keeps going, Kolmaslinja. So that's about it. Where are those houses with the colorful roofs? Well, not really here in Kallio, at least. They are probably somewhere else. You are an amazing ambassador for Finland. Make a great tutorial when coming to visit. Really appreciate your YouTube channel. Looking forward to tuning in. Awesome. That's exactly what I'm trying to do. Help people around the world to get to know Finland and understand our weird, peculiar culture better. Okay, let's see. There's actually one cool park around here. Maybe I could just go and sit down and answer some of your questions there. Hetkinen, tässä on, ootapas. So if you remember, here's the start. The church is right again over there. We can't really see it. It's just behind these buildings, but that's basically where we started. I'm just trying to find like a place where I could maybe sit down for a while and have a look at your questions. 80 fantastics. I think my clickbaity thumbnail is like making some results, go grab a beer. I think I've had already enough beer for this weekend, because if you followed my story on Instagram, you probably noticed that we were a little bit tipsy, and I've definitely had my alcoholic drinks for tonight or for this weekend. Let's see. Well, the church park is over there, but we already went there, so maybe I'll just head to this other park. Are those seagulls? I think they were seagulls. Go get wasted at one of Kallio's bars and then get a Thai massage. That sounds like a plan. That sounds like a plan. Live stream from Thai massage, maybe. I really like these open-minded ideas. But I guess that we have to stream that somewhere else than YouTube. Alright, just kidding, guys. Yeah, here's a little bit of these construction yards here. But here we have another park, so let me just sit there. Is this legendary Kallio? Yes, it is. The one and only. And here's another laundry place. If you need to get your suit washed up, you can come here. Actually, I didn't know there's one so close to my place. Maybe I should go there. Do you plan to do this on other parts of Finland, just Helsinki area? Well, the thing is that I live in Helsinki, and I've already done 2 videos, like proper YouTube videos about Tampere. So if you just go to my channel and Tampere places to go, you can find some 2 pretty awesome videos to check out. Okay, let's see. Cross the street. What makes Kallio so special and landmark for hipsters? That's actually a good question. So what's kind of cool about Kallio is that this is like a profile. It has like this profile for hipsters, and there's a lot of like bars and restaurants. But I don't really know what's the kind of the backstory or background. It used to be kind of worse. It used to be worse area like in the 70s and stuff, but nowadays it's like much more calm and like a cool place to live. Tampere caught it, thanks. Alright. And by the way, I'm also planning to do a lot of these Helsinki places to go videos. I just need to hit the record button, you know, start filming. And now I think I'm just gonna head to this park and maybe not sit down, but sit down and have like a small chat, and then maybe we'll wrap up this Kallio tour. Alright, this looks like a jungle. Birdies singing. Alright, now I just try to find somewhere to sit. Or actually... Alright, look at this, guys. Very nice park over here. And now I think I'll just sit down and read some of your questions. Are you a tour guide or this is for fun? I'm a very underqualified tour guide, but I'm still doing it. Have you watched Border Town on Netflix? I watched a few episodes on TV. Would you ever do a video in Vaasa? Well, if I ever get there. Okay, Pauli says, Kallio is high density. It was built worker class district, but later it was become too expensive, so working class moved further away, and hipsters and young adults without many children preferred. Okay, thanks, Pauli. That's a great explanation for the Kallio hipster background. Alex, do you recommend going to see Northern Lights in September? I think you can see Northern Lights all around all year, but usually they are more common in the northern parts of Finland. Kallio is like Harlem full of hipsters. Yes, including me. Why did you decide to move to Kallio when you came to Helsinki? This is where I got the best offer. There was no other reason, pretty much. Does Finland have fast internet with cheap price? Yes. Like internet connections and data plans are very cheap here. For example, I pay 10 euros a month for 100 megabytes up and down. So that's very nice. Hyvää kontenttia, kiitoksia Tumpimus. Kallio for 100% the best place in Helsinki. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Okay, very nice comments. The most beautiful country in the world. Yes. If you look at here, what else can you expect? Oh, by the way, there's actually one really cool place just around the corner, which is called Linnanmäki. It's the most like a fun fair, like amusement park, but it's actually closing in 5 minutes. But I'm planning to include that in another video sometime later on. Okay, so I think I have a little bit more time to answer your questions. So now's your chance. What's your passion or hobbies beyond work and YouTube? Well, I like languages in general. I like to be international and stuff. I like to read books. For example, currently I'm reading Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. So I usually read these it's called self-help books, like where you can improve yourself and stuff. I was just there this May. Yes. Are you from Helsinki? No, I'm not Helsinki. Have you ever been compared to Family Guy? I don't think I have. Is Linnanmäki also called Lintsi? Yeah, Lintsi. Without the N and the end, yes. That's exactly how it's called. Okay, I'm actually very satisfied how this stream turned out. I had a little bit of problems because I couldn't plug my microphone because I need to use this kind of external piece, but there's something wrong with my phone's like the plug, because even if I plug it in, it comes off very easily. So that's the thing. You look very cute, Aleksi. Thanks, Mildred. I really appreciate that. Aleksi, what did you study in the university? I studied business and technology. Thank you for the live streaming. Great stream. Thanks, guys. Thanks, I think girls and guys. Well, guys and girls both. I thank you both equally. Let me just make me look even cuter without the shitty lens. Haha. Very smart. Hahaha. Alright, cool. Seriously, I'm really surprised how many people actually joined this stream, because usually there's like around 30-40 people, but now we are definitely kicking some ass. And by the way, just to make sure, you guys, even if you're subscribed, make sure to click the bell button and turn on all notifications, because if you don't do that, you might miss like these important live streams or videos, because I do regular content on Wednesdays and Sundays, so make sure to do that. Do you plan a video next week how Finns celebrate Juhannus? That's actually a very good idea, but I have already done one Juhannus video, like from practically like how I celebrated it. So if you just go to my channel and like Church Juhannus, you can find pretty cool video, and I've already explained quite a bit of it. So nice, thanks for sharing. Much fun tuning in with the smiles, knowledge and laughter, unlimited blessing your ways and you're on yours. Thanks, Timothy, I really appreciate it. Been watching your vids on YouTube non-stop. That's a great way to spend your free time. I really appreciate it as well. You are breaking. I hope that's a positive comment. Alright, I think it is. Kiitos for the streaming. Yeah, thanks to you guys. Oh, I have a little bit more time, so I'm not finishing up quite yet, but I still Appreciate all the positive comments. Thumbnail work, yeah, well, I put like one of the photos with Miller and with the sex shop. So I guess, well, you know, sex sells. Sex sells, so what else you can do? YouTube jostain suositteli tätä. Aha, no niin, no sekin vielä, mikäpä siinä. Is Helsinki a ghost town for Juhannus? Actually, I'm going to spend my first Juhannus in the city and in the Helsinki, and there's actually a lot of activities if you just know where to go, and that's what we are also going to do. Tupeen parhaimpia muuten yksi parhaimmista kanavista. Ha, no kiitoksia vaan. Mahtava kommentti, kiitoksia tästä. Kiitos paljon, moi moi. Sex shop, sex shop, exactly. People are immediately curious when I just include the word sex somewhere. I'm moving to Helsinki in a few months and your videos have been big help. Thanks so much and keep it going. Awesome. Thanks Raymond for the comments. Aren't there several sex shops in Kallio? Yes, absolutely there are. There was actually another district where I planned to walk with you guys, but we didn't go there this time. But I'm also planning to do like a proper Kallio video at some point, and it would be cool to do like more in-depth video. Listen to soca, dance hall, Caribbean music lately. Actually, I haven't. Actually, I haven't. Does Ville Valo's dad have his shop there? I don't know. Who knows? Maybe they have. Okay, cool. But I can take a few more questions, and then how much do I have battery left? Let's see. 47. Oh, that's plenty. Is Seurasaari still a popular place for Juhannus? Was there 10 years ago? Yes, and I think we are maybe going there this Juhannus. I think there's this first mosquitoes are trying to eat me alive. Cool. Okay. Awesome. I'll take a few more questions. Make sure you hit the thumbs up for this stream if you haven't, because it will make both you and this stream more fantastic. Awesome. Awesome. What does this button do? It seems like I can add some kind of filter, but I think I'm not going to do that. So. Okay, I think we don't have any more questions for now. But if that's the case, I guess we can just wrap up this stream then. And the next video will be on Wednesday, and it's gonna be a street interview video most likely, so interesting stuff coming up. I managed to edit it quite further, quite a bit. I just need to do the subtitles and all the regular mumbo jumbo that's involved in the video process. So and then I have already filmed another street interview video, and then I have planned like maybe 2 or 3 videos which I just need to film. So that's the thing. What is this about? Just came by now. Well, we are just wrapping up. We've been walking around Kallio, one of the districts in Helsinki, where I also live, by the way. And yeah, so we've had like a 1-hour tour, which we're walking. I'll be answering your questions. You know, we're having a fantastic time here. So that's what we've been doing so far. Aleksi is a duck goose now. I take that as a compliment. I don't know what's no. Perkele, Aleksi, are you ending the stream when I come now? Well, it's been already 1 hour, so you just came to see the final moments, to see my pretty face. All right, cool. Thank you for the stream. Really cool seeing Helsinki like this. Yeah, actually, now that you mention it, is this something that you would like to see more? I mean, it's kind of easy. I just take my phone and then we can just walk around Helsinki and so on. I can do this again if you want. So just let me know if you want to, if that's something you'd like me to do. So yeah, what do you think? So just leave a comment and drop by in the chat. So if you want to do that. Because yesterday I actually did like this brief live stream on Instagram from Kauppatori. I showed a little bit place around, But yeah, this is definitely something that I like to do more. Yes, please do more. Yes, real nice, please do more. Yes, this was a great idea. Okay, please do tours or fun. It's a real treat having these tours. Okay. I got a question, is there a good place to grill at a nearby a beach? Probably yes, there are many beaches. Like Hietaranta beach is very nice. It's on the west from Töölö. I think you can also grill there. Yes, do please more. Great idea. Yes. Hey, where are you? I'm in the jungle. Welcome to the jungle. All right. Are you in Twitch? No, I don't stream on Twitch, unfortunately. Okay, but anyways, thanks for all the questions and comments. Make sure to follow me on Instagram if you haven't. Links in the description, and we have also this fantastic Facebook community where anyone can join for free. We are discussing about Finland and Finnish culture and Finnish stuff, and in general, you can also do that by hitting the links in the description and join and kind of keep in the boogie between the videos. So thanks for all the streamers, thanks for all fantastics, and we'll see you on the next video on Wednesday. So good night.